Douglas checking in here. I was thinking about starting like a little series, like we've heard the saying food for thought, right? And I think I might do like a pipe for thought, where if I have a thought or something that seems beneficial throughout the day that runs through my mind, I can try and share it with you guys. Just when I'm, winding down the day with a pipe, or, just starting into my relaxation point. But the thing I kind of want to share with you guys today was, just kind of the word in general is discipline. And, kind of how this came to be. Let me grab my cup. Got this nice diamond crown. It's just got some water in there. I was helping a customer, like I mentioned in my other video. I lead a youth group. And this woman, we kind of got to talk, and she was asking me what I was doing tonight. That's what I was doing. So I was telling her, and I told her that, I'm trying to teach the kids discipline. I'm trying to, help discipline the kids and motivate them and, inspire them. And she kind of looked at me like I was crazy, and she's like, discipline, right? And she thought about it, as a negative thing. And I don't think that discipline can only be thought about as a negative connotation, like she was taking it. And she was thinking about like almost like punishment, right? Like to discipline them or to punish them like they did something wrong. So we kind of got to talking about it, and I gave her a little bit of a better understanding. But, kind of the way I shared it with her and the way I want to share it with you is that I think that, discipline is like a necessary evil. And what I mean by that is that it's like, we have to be disciplined in life, and we have to do things we don't want to do, some things that may feel like we're being punished, or some things that we don't want to do, for the benefit of your life, right? To achieve your goals and to succeed and to be a benefit to society. And I think that, especially in our generation, right? Because I'm a millennial as well. I'm only 23, and I still am learning to be more and more disciplined every day. Whether it be at work, whether it be with my wife, whether it be, with my family. I'm just learning to be more and more disciplined the same way anyone else is. I'm not talking down to anyone or saying I'm better than anyone, but I just want to share, something kind of that helped me become more disciplined, I think. And, even, like I said, I teach the kids, and, they teach me as much as I teach them, right? Especially with patience. And, I just think that something that we can definitely do is that, you can get like what I would call like an accountability partner. And I don't mean like a, like a chaperone or like an AA thing where someone's got to keep track of you. I mean like somebody who you respect, somebody who you know and can trust, who you can kind of say like, hey man, I'm struggling with whatever this is, right? Whatever you have a lack of discipline in, whether it be your diet, whether it be, doing your chores, whether it be, spending more time, doing your homework or doing projects or whatever it is. I'm sure we all have an issue with procrastination. And, the great thing about accountability partner is they're going to have something that you can keep them accountable for as well, right? So it's not, just you being the misfit, right? But it's them, right? They're going to need your help as well. It's kind of a scratch your back, you scratch my back kind of thing. And I think that it's very beneficial because as a man, and women as well, but especially men, you guys are hard-headed. It's hard for us to humble ourselves. It's hard for us to admit that we need help, right? Because as a man, we want to be the helper. We want to be the provider. But I think that actually takes more strength sometimes to show your weakness, if that makes sense. And I seem to have lost my flame here. See, it takes discipline to keep a pipe lit while it's windy outside as well. But, I think that it's very hard for a man to confide or to, kind of share his feelings because we tend to be closed off. So I think that, the more that we can become disciplined, and the only issue with, and obviously we have to be self-disciplined, we have to be accountable to ourselves as well. But I think the only issue with that is that you automatically have a bias towards yourself, right? Because if there's a saying that my issues look a lot worse on you And it's essentially that, I'm not gonna be as crucial on myself or as hard on myself sometimes as I should be, right? Because I'm me, right? So I'm automatically gonna, kind of think better of myself, or, oh, I don't do that, or I don't have an issue, right? That's like famous last words, is I don't have an issue. So I think that the only issue with self accountability is that we can be biased, right? And we can say, oh, I don't have an issue, but to say you don't have anything that you need help with, you're either a robot or you're a liar, right? So I think that it's just important to kind of get plugged in with someone who you trust, who you know isn't going to, I wouldn't say kiss and tell, but isn't going to share your secrets, and really just kind of allow yourself to be vulnerable. And I think that, we can all kind of grow from that, and, it can just really help benefit you, just throughout your week, throughout your day. Let me see if I can get this relit. Um, but yes, I mean, and I remember, the first time I kind of was starting to become disciplined. With, obviously, when you live with your parents and stuff, they try and help you, and when you live under someone else's roof, there's lessons to be learned, and there's discipline that can be picked up, but nothing like when you live it on your own, or nothing like when you get your first full-time job, 40 hours a week. And that was kind of when reality smacked me in the face, was that, my job before that was part-time. I could show up a little bit late if I wanted to. It's flexible, but I remember I showed up like 5 minutes late, to my locksmithing job now. Back when I first started, my boss just sent me home, right? He said, think about your job. And at the time, I was angry at him, but I realized that, ultimately, he was teaching me a greater lesson. I had to be more disciplined. I had to show up to work when I said I would, when I was supposed to. You have to let your yay be yay and your nay be nay, right? If you say you're going to do something, do it. And that's a part of discipline. And that's kind of when I really started to grow up, is when I got this job, And obviously having a house, having a mortgage, an electricity bill, internet bill, water bill, I mean, you name it, right? If you don't pick up that discipline, and I know some people, who have issues with this, who I try to help them as well. Just like I said, I need help, they need help. And if you don't pick up these, this discipline and this accountability, as soon as possible, it's going to continue to have negative effects on your life, right? And you can always kind of see the steps and the progression that got somebody to where they don't want to be, right? And obviously there are tragedies in life and things that can set us back like that. But typically, if you are in a situation where you don't want to be, you can kind of look back and you can see the steps, right? The steps that kind of led you there, right? Well, I shouldn't have been with this person. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have been here. I shouldn't have been with that crowd. I shouldn't have, purchased this item that I couldn't really afford, right? There's always steps that kind of lead us to where we kind of see where we kind of fell off that track of, that discipline, where we fell off and said, okay, this is where I started to make the wrong decisions. And those are good too, because, you can grow from those instances. But, this was just kind of something that was on my heart, and something that I work on and that I still need help with. Another thing my boss told me was that he can't always be micromanaging me, right? So, when the boss is looking, you're working real hard, you're doing good. When he looks away, what are you doing behind closed doors, right? What are you doing when no one's watching you? And that's the true, divider between a person who is accountable, and a person who is responsible, and a person who has drive, and a person who's just trying to, be a brown noser, or just trying to barely get by. So I just think that we can be overcomers, right? We can be, pioneers, and that's what I want to encourage you guys to do. So, thank you very much for, watching this video. And, I hope that, you guys just took anything from it, right? You're going throughout your day and just say, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I kind of saw this area where I needed help. Or, if you have that person already in your mind who you say, I can trust this person. It's great to be able to vent to somebody and take advice, and it's a humbling experience. And I think, everybody should try it at least once, So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And, if you like the video, subscribe, leave a comment of a time when you kind of learned discipline, or, a time when an accountability partner helped you, and just thank you guys very much, and just, I'll try and keep more videos coming. And like I said, I think I might try and call this series Pipe for Thought, where when I have these little thoughts and these, you know, things on my heart that I can, you know, just kind of share with you guys, and really just, you know, just keep the channel growing, and just, you know, iron sharpens iron, right? So thank you everyone so much, and you guys have a blessed night.